Welcome to Influential Entrepreneurs, bringing you interviews with elite business leaders and experts, sharing tips and strategies for elevating your business to the next level. Here's your host, Mike Saunders.
Well, hello and welcome to this episode of Influential Entrepreneurs. This is Mike Saunders, the Authority Positioning Coach. Today we have back with us Berj Arakelian, who's an area sales manager with CMG Home Loans, and we'll be talking about how he serves his Realtor and Referral Partners. Berj, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Mike. How are you?
Doing awesome. And I love how you say serving your Realtor and Referral Partners, not let's talk about how Berj has his hand out and wants business from people that he's just a taker, not a giver, right? So this is a way you are serving your strategic alliance partners, and I want to go deep on that because that's a two-way street, and most of the time in your industry, mortgage loan originators are going out to these referral partners going, send me a deal and thank you, here's a little Starbucks card. But in reality, if you become a strategic alliance partner with these people, now they treat you a whole lot different than just someone asking for business. So let's jump right in and talk about how you have structured your approach working with your referral partners.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. My job, I feel, is being a strategic partner. It's my job to make them feel good and look good to their customers. They have to trust me that I'm going to do my part and that their client is going to be taken care of the same way that they're taking care of them. And part of that is obviously my experience, the technology we have, our pre-approval process, just getting the full
treating people the right way.
The full treatment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like this. You do loans and you could say, well, I have got 25,000 years of experience and I have, all these reviews. That's all fine and good. But let's make sure that people realize that that's just expected. Your borrowers expect to get the loan and be treated right. And they notice when they're not. So, of course, but it's almost like, I have satisfied clients. That's not what you should strive for. You should strive for raving fans, and that goes above and beyond just doing the deal.
Correct. Yeah. So basically with, a combination of our technology being a mobile app, a way for the customer to contact both, myself and the realtor or the referral partner easily through the app, along with giving them the confidence when I'm given the pre-approval, then they're out there shopping for the home, knowing that they're certain that they're getting the loan, And then I think overall, when it comes to partnering with me, I'm not just looking for people to give me leads. Obviously, I'm working on the back end, doing Facebook and Instagram and populating a direct-to-consumer approach to find buyers. And as I'm working with my partners, these buyers that I'm getting pre-approved, I share. So whether it's a realtor, whether it's a insurance agent, a financial planner that somebody might need help with managing their money. I think another key trait is especially with realtor partners, just giving them exclusive stuff, so they have listing agent websites, ways to scale their business when they're working with me, have access to the different platforms that I'm using and that they can take advantage of. So that's all comes back into technology, and flyers, whether it's print marketing, how to kind of farm areas and any buyers that they get. So realtors especially are getting tons of buyers coming in and hitting up their site, but then they're looky-loos or they're not ready to move to the next step or they don't know how to move to the next step. And I think it's important to get me in the mix right away because the people that are just looking around, I can help get them over the fence.
Many times they are looky-loos, but also many times they have their credit pulled for a pre-qualification, and it's like, ooh, we got to do some work first. And now the realtor is going, well, I kind of need to work with people ready to go looking for a house right now. So, keep in touch, and then they lose touch. So you can come in, work with that borrower, teach them, educate them on how to improve this and get ready, and then bring them right back to that agent.
Correct. Yeah, we're building a pipeline together. And we'd have access to that pipeline all the time. We'll know who's where. Say you got 20 different people, maybe your top 3 are ready to buy. The next 5 are in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. But we're building a pipeline together. And then as we build that out, we're going to have consistent business coming in for the long term.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about what you've been mentioning here with technology and mobile app and things like that. So what does the mobile app look like, and how does it benefit both the real estate agent and their leads?
Sure. So a mobile app, it's a co-branded app on your phone. They download it, and as soon as they open it, they'll see us. So they'll see a picture of the realtor, their logo, my picture, my logo, and there's buttons in there. And then we can customize the buttons to go directly to their LinkedIn page or their IDX, which I think is really important. If they have an IDX, we keep them customers off of Zillow and Redfin.
Okay.
Right? We keep them within their atmosphere and their IDX so that when they're house searching, they're not seeing Zillow and 50 other realtors that they could just click a link on. It keeps them in our bubble, right? And then even from the mobile app, they can hit a button and text the agent or myself or call without having to go looking through their contact list or forgetting the number. It's all in there. And once they get into the loan process, now there's real-time status updates and loan milestones, and everybody knows exactly what's going on and where they are in the process.
Okay, so first of all, these days, having a website is essential, and if you don't have one, then you kind of look sideways going, okay, you're really in business, you don't have a website. But everyone has a website, but a mobile app, that's legit. That is high tech. And you're saying when you can co-brand it with your realtor partners, it gives them the impression to their buyers that, oh, that you've leveled up your game. You've got this app, and it really just allows then that agent to be seen as that higher tech company. But then I also love the fact that once the process is moving forward, there's the real-time update. So if the agent is wondering, oh, I wonder if the appraisal came in, I wonder if the whatever, they can look, their borrower can look, and now all of a sudden everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, whether a partner is with a large brokerage firm that already has all of the bells and whistles, that's great too, because they can still benefit by working with me. But also the smaller brokerages that don't have all that high tech or all the exposure that like some of the Coldwell Bankers of the world have, working with me, they'll have access to single property websites and various flyers and listing items like how to list a house or whatever it is, and the mobile app. So they'll also be able to compete technology wise on that level without having to dump thousands of dollars a month into getting the same type of products that these larger brokerages have.
So yeah, I think that's awesome. And then you also say that you proactively generate leads for buyers that you then can share out to your partners. So talk a little bit about your activities on Facebook and doing seminars that would generate potential leads.
Sure, yeah. So I have a paid campaign and paid ads like for VA, for teachers, for healthcare workers, firefighters, whatever it is, first-time home buyers. We have multiple ads that go out through the Facebook platform and the Instagram platform, and we engage. So I have a team behind me that is constantly engaging as well, automated systems that are replying by text, creating these appointments for me to get on the phone with people, pre-approve them, see where they're at in the process. One of the questions is, do you work with a realtor? Do you work with a financial planner? And they'll say yes or no. And when that's a no, then I know, okay, let me get this guy approved or individual approved and make sure I can pass him off as a credible lead to, whether it's a financial planner, a realtor, or other referral partner.
Yeah, that's huge. And I think a lot of people take that for granted. They just think, they just say it,
Sure.
we'll work on getting leads together, and then it never materializes. But when you have an app that you co-brand, and when you can do Facebook campaigns like that. Now, also, you say that you do buyer seminars. Do you ever co-brand the marketing with that and maybe bring the referral partners in with you to do the buyer seminars?
Yeah, correct. So we'll do like first time home buyer, or we'll do VA. You do various seminars. We also advertise that through Instagram and Facebook and bring people out to, whether it's like a brewing a tasting room, a brewing room, whatever it is. We will provide food. We provide the entertainment, which is me, and then and then the realtor partner will be there as well, so that anybody that has questions, they can ask it right on
Yeah.
the spot.
Awesome. Okay, so also you say realtor and referral partners. So what other type of referral partners are you serving in your community?
So I also work with CPAs, accountants, uh, financial planners, attorneys, especially like divorce attorneys, trust attorneys. Yeah, in the home buying process, there's so many different needs from people, and it's a opportunity strikes right there. You're buying this home. Well, do you have a trust? Do you have a financial
Yeah.
planner? We're about to work with you to build wealth. So you're bringing money in with your job, and you want to retire one day. So we got to come at the consumer as their friend and how we're going to help them build wealth. I always look at myself as like a personal wealth advisor. The
Yeah.
mortgage is one thing, but you have all these other aspects to it. How are you going to protect the home? Some people just buy it in their name and call it a day. Well, maybe you should put in a trust to protect yourself. What kind of work do you do? Is there liability there? People don't think about everything when it comes to the various things that can happen in buying a home.
Well, I like that approach because it's more than just here's your loan application, here's your loan, see you later, goodbye. You're looking at it from the 360-degree view, where you go, you know what, the home and the mortgage is one of the biggest investments you'll ever make, ever,
Yeah.
and that has a big impact, positively or negatively. If you get in the wrong loan, that could be a bad thing for you. If you use your loan not optimally and not looking at it as a piece of your retirement plan, well, let's bring in a wealth advisor that can give you some great advice. And you mentioned divorce attorney. Well, it made me think of at different times of the year or as years move on, mortgage rates go up, down, and all around. We know that. So,
Okay.
there's refi boom. And well, right now, maybe the rates are higher that it's not as much of a refi boom, but there will be times that you have to do a loan irrespective of the rates. As an example, I just got relocated and I have to move across the country and I'm buying a house. You got to get a loan. You can't wait 6 months to see what the rates will do. The divorce attorney might call you and say, hey, here's this couple divorcing and they have to leave. One's going to stay in the house and one's going to leave. Well, they have to do a refinance. So then you look at the rate environment and get them the best recommendation currently. But those are some things that I think a lot of people don't really think about is, extra ways to need a mortgage loan.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, yes, and also I do these mixers as well, like networking mixers. Well, I'll invite out, realtors, CPAs, financial planners, insurance agents, whatever. We just all get together and kind of just bounce ideas off each other, put on little presentations, how to, optimize your Instagram, how to get leads, how to kind of go out there and put yourself out there. And then I think that is advantageous to everybody as well. And we have one coming up actually on November 2nd at Koi Zen Wine Cellar. So it could be an interesting thing to meet more people.
Yeah, I really love how you say, I don't just do the transaction. I make sure that I integrate my strategic alliances partners together. I bring value to my strategic alliance. You're creating networks of value, not just going, give me deals and I'll buy you some tchotchke. I'm saying I'm bringing deals to you. We're doing things together and I'm rewarding with fun times and things. So I think that's such a neat approach. So Berj, what I would say is if someone listening to this is thinking, well, maybe I should see what he can do, for my clients. What's the best way that someone can reach out, learn more, and then connect with you and see if there might be a great relationship there?
Yeah, I think it's a great time, in this business right now as well in the market to reach out to me and learn a little bit more how we can work together. And it's not about the tchotchkes. It's about let's making money, and serving more families and getting more people into homes. That's what we try to do. So best way to reach me is just go to my website, www theberj.com, BERJ.com, or call my cell 858-449-0514.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It was a real pleasure talking with you again.
Thank you so much again, Mike.
You've been listening to Influential Entrepreneurs with Mike Saunders. To learn more about the resources mentioned on today's show or listen to past episodes, visit www.influentialentrepreneursradio.com.